guys, how you doing? I'm back. It's Monday, August 24th, otherwise known as mine and Scott's wedding anniversary, 19 years today. Thank you very much. I'm back from my break. Some of you guys figured it out. We were actually up in Canada for the past 3 weeks. We had never gone up for 3 weeks before, but we did 2 weeks in Halifax, and then the kids and I went to Toronto for just about a week to the One Direction concert. We had such an amazing time. We just got back yesterday. I collapsed on the bed and fell asleep for 2 hours. We were just so tired. Ant on my desk. Thank you. Good to be back. My house is a mess. Scott kept it the same way it was when I left 3 weeks ago, but he's not one to dust and clean, so that's what I'm about to do now. It is, can't even see the clock, 11 o'clock. Got the hat on, so you know housework is about to commence. But I have stuff on my desk that I collected from the trip. I'm going to do a video hopefully by the end of the week, maybe the following week, because I have video and photos on my phone, and I have 3 memory cards that I have to go through and edit of our whole trip. It might go into one video, it might be spread out into 2 videos. I gotta look at my footage first and see what I did. But yeah, we went to Canada on August 8th on the Sunday, and then we flew up there. And then on the 18th we flew to Toronto, and then we flew back last night on the 23rd. So, just, oh my god, it was such a great trip. So I have 2 bags of stuff that I took out of my suitcase last night, so I'm just gonna take it out. Everything is just random, but I'll just show you what I collected, and this will just kind of be a haul video and hey, how you doing video, and then hopefully by the end of the week I can get the video of our trip up. So I went to this little scrapbook store in Windsor, Nova Scotia, down where my aunt and uncle live, and I bought some letter stickers. And then I bought this at Michael's. It's the Fuse, which is for Project Life, and you fuse pages together. It's sort of like the old wood burning kit, you know, the one I'm talking about. It's sort of like that. So I haven't used it, still packaged up, but I got that on sale for $23.99 at Michael's, which I thought was a great deal. Annette and I walked in there one day and they had 40% off Project Life, so I was very excited. So she bought one as well. Then, dollar store, I bought 2 more sets of these markers that I love. I use them for Project Life all the time. They're just studio fine line markers, but they're great. They're sort of shaped like a triangle. Annette turned me onto those last year. I have flyers of things from Toronto. I have notes that I wrote throughout the trip. I have tickets. We went to the Science Center in Ontario. I got, this is my red bubble stuff that had arrived at Dad's. Oh, here's the cable. I knew I put that somewhere. So I got my t-shirt, my stickers, and my studio case thing there. This was a great find. You guys know I have Copic markers. The scrapbook store that I went to in Windsor had, let me find all the pieces of it. They had the Copic airbrush set, the little can. You put your Copic marker in there and you airbrush, and it's got the little thingy. $5, thank you very much. She was getting rid of it in a yard sale, so hello, $5. I think it retails for $100. Then, it's just my bullet journal that I didn't keep track of. While I was away, I was supposed to. The last time I wrote in it was July 17th. I have some catching up to do. This is all tickets. It's an anniversary card from Dad for us. Tickets to things. Phone charger. Oh, we went to the Eaton Centre in Toronto, and IKEA was there. And they had a little, like, you had to Twitter them, tweet them. Why is there a big rock? There's a big rock. Oh, did they plant the trees? No, it's just weeds. I thought the lawn guys finally planted the bushes that are supposed to go along our new fence. I think it's just weeds. Okay, nice. Anyway, I did an IKEA thing in the mall at the Eaton Centre, and I won a $20 gift card to IKEA. And I bought a new bottle of tacky glue because, as you knew, I was making my albums. couple people figured that one out. They were like, you're making albums because you're going away. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing. I had to make 20 albums before we left so that they would be there. I went to a beer thing one night with Annette and Brian in Halifax, and I got Scott likes Sleeman beer, and so I got him some posters. Then we went to Pier 21, which is a museum in Halifax, and that was our little tag that you wear on your shirt. I bought this at Shoppers Drug Mart in Toronto because I desperately needed fingernail clippers. And Annette and I went to a little craft thing near New Glasgow in Nova Scotia, and this lady taught me how to do felting. She had little samples, and it was a little badge I was supposed to wear, and it was little felting thing, so she taught me how to do that, and I've always wanted to figure that out. When we went to New Glasgow that day, on the way back, we stopped in Enfield, Nova Scotia, and I contacted Louise. Now, I've talked about Louise before. She lives in Milford, Nova Scotia, and I called her. I said, Louise, it's Tanya, and she had no idea that it was me because she had a coworker before her whose name was Tanya, so she thought it was the other Tanya. But I was like, we can meet you in like 20 minutes, and what a sweetheart. She came to the restaurant. We met at the Irving Big Stop and had lunch, and she came bearing gifts. Now, I gave the woman 20 minutes to meet us, and she had stuff for Annette and I. She made us each one of these. Sorry, we're Bunny sitting our friend's Bunny, and she's freaking out. It's okay, Sophie. Oh my god, the pets are so dirty. Scott cleaned them once while we were away. Okay, Tanya created for you, and she did one of these pocket things. Check it. Watch. Let me show you. Isn't that cute? With all the little cards and stuff in it that I can use for Project Life. And she did, he spoke, my precious child, I love you and would never leave you. When you saw only one set of footprints, it was when I carried you. My mom loved the Footprints poem. And she gave me little pinwheels and stars and corkboard little tab things and a jar, and then she did this, it's all good, because she knows I say it's all good, and she made all of those ones for me that say it's all good, and she gave me some blank ones that I could make some. She gave me fibers and little chipboard pieces and a jar with some sequins, some more mason jars on the back, some wood veneers, brackets, buttons, a frame, and a bird, and a key, and friends and BFF and some corn. Isn't that cute? And then, this was unbelievable. Okay, oh, and then she gave us this. She gave us a set of straws with black glasses because she thought it was funny when we went to Florida and all four of us ended up buying black glasses. So I thought that was adorable. And so she put one of these together for Annette as well. She gave Bryn and Kerrigan each a selfie stick, which is so cool. She gave me some Copic markers. She's like, I know you love your Copic markers. And she said she had them and she didn't use them. And then she found this paper, this tissue paper, because she made me something. You've got to see this. This is the tissue paper. She said, of course it had cardinals on it. She said she had her blue tissue paper out and it fell out. Excuse me, another ant on my desk. Oh, it's good to be home. I love it. I love it here. Okay, this you have to see. This had this at the top. It said, a tribute to one of the funniest videos you've ever produced. And this was based on Dad's vacation when he came down in the spring. She made this. She paper pieced it. And it says, did I ever tell you? It has the 13th hole, a red glow-in-the-dark ball, night golf with the moon, the cardinal in the tree, the golf cart. How amazing that is that? And it says Wednesday, April 27th, 2011, 10:11 p.m., Tanya Richards, Hole in One, Turtle Hill Golf Club. How amazing is that? She paper pieced that whole thing. Isn't that cool? I was just completely blown away by that. Dad thought that was the funniest thing and the most amazing thing. Annette was just like shocked. We got in the car after we met up with Louise, and she was just like, I'm like, I know, it's incredible. Isn't that amazing? So she had this stuck up on the top there. It had just come off. But isn't that cute? That, I treasure that. That is awesome. So thank you again, Louise. It was so nice to meet you that day. And thank you for meeting us on such short notice, because we had gone to New Glasgow, which is sort of northeast in Nova Scotia. And then we were coming back past Truro, and I was like, Louise! And Annette goes, what? And I'm like, I better call Louise. I told her I would get in touch with her. So... and then for her to, like, come bearing gifts, it was like, oh my god, it was amazing. So, thank you so much for that. That was so neat to meet you. Then, that's so hot in here. You forget how hot it is in this country. I bought the One Direction album. Got that in Toronto. Whoops, sorry. Knocked you over. I bought this at Costco when we were in Halifax. Then I bought a journal. I just think this is so cute. It's a whale being held by a hot air balloon, so the whale's flying. It says, anything is possible. Beautiful journal. I got this at Indigo Books in Toronto. Then the only paper, besides Project Life paper, that I bought were these 3 little packs of 6x6 paper. This one is American Crafts Chamel? No idea. That one there. Got that for $3.99 at Winners. This one here is Jen Hadfield homemade paper pad called Pebbles, I think. Again, $3.99 at Winners. And then this one here is a Project Life desktop edition, American Craft. Oh. It says papers with gold foil. Haven't even opened it up to check that out. So that. Then I bought, oh, this was my 2016 IKEA catalog. Love it. Oh, and we went to some beer fest thing in Halifax. It's at the Halifax Seaport. I think it's a yearly thing, and then it says beer on the pier. You can't read it. Yes, Sophie, I know. I'm going to clean your cage. Why do you have... oh my god, you have the same toy. I thought she stole Heather's... not Heather. Oh my god, that was my old bunny. That's so weird. I thought she stole Charlie's toy. You got the same toy. Oh, that's a fun... yes, I know. Oh my god, she's tearing everything apart. It says beer on the pier, and it was Halifax Seaport. So everyone goes around with this little cup, and it's beers from all over the world. There's some from Ireland and Canada and wherever. So everyone goes in and you pay $45 and you go around and you get to sample all the beer, and they fill up your cup all night. So, of course, I don't drink. I don't really like alcohol. I mean, I've had a drink before, but not my thing. I'd rather, like, have a glass of water and feel okay the next day if if you overdo it. But I don't care for alcohol, and I'm allergic to beer, which found that out the hard way. I, like, threw up for 3 days straight, and my whole face broke out. It was really bad. So I'm just not a drinking person. So I was the designated driver for that evening. However, I also can't drive in North America because I'm used to driving on the other side of the road. So Dad drove us over to the beer fest, and then, did he drive us over? Yeah, he drove us over, and then he picked us up. So we went over, but I was still a designated driver, so I was allowed to drink all the free pop I wanted that night, but I don't drink a lot of pop either, so I did have a root beer at one point. But yeah, so everyone had their mugs, and then at the end of the night, after everyone had been drinking, they were throwing them all over the parking lot, so I collected 4, and Nick collected some. We took them home and washed them. And now we have a set, which I don't even really need. But anyway, that was fun. Then, the pièce de résistance. My One Direction concert t-shirt. I finally got a concert t-shirt. It's got the locations on the back for 2015. Although Scott called me this morning, he's like, breaking news from the BBC. I'm like, what? He said, they're breaking up. I'm like, okay, they've been talking about that forever, but they will get back together if that does happen. It'll be fine. I took my journal with me, my travel journal, which I draw and write in. I didn't do anything in that. I took my 100-year-old man book with me, didn't even pick that up. This is my bill from the hotel in Toronto. We stayed at the Royal York, which is a very nice hotel in downtown Toronto. Beautiful. We were set up in a suite because Scott's counterpart there set us up there. It was unbelievable. Like, I think the living room there was the size of our living room here. It was amazing. Scott was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah. We're living in style, so that was awesome. So we stayed like in like a 5-star hotel suite for a few days, and then in Halifax we went camping for a few days and stayed in a tent. And to be honest, I had the best sleep in the tent outside. It was amazing. And the kids had never been camping, so that was such a fun experience. We had a great time doing that, so I've got video and stuff from there. There's our One Direction tickets. I bought this calendar. This is a Polestar calendar, but it's really neat. I've had these before. Your month is set up like this, and then things to do. I used to use these before, and I thought maybe I'd get some use out of it. And I'd try it again. And it was there, and it's at Costco. They're only $8.99, so I thought I would try it. And then Annette and I bought some Project Life kits. Now I just put them in Ziploc bags so I could get them back. Totally forget which kits they are. And then we played picks. We just like went through the pack and divided it up. And we call it playing picks because there's some cards in Project Life that there's just single cards, so then we just take turns picking which ones we want. She found this in her craft room, so she gave this to me. This is a picture of me in my first communion dress. Damn. I know. I look incredible. Good Lord. Alright, so that was my first communion. But yeah, we got, I think one of the packs was a Seasons pack, and I think another one was a Traveler pack, and then we did a Maggie Holmes pack. But that'll be in my video. I show you what the packs were. And I think, oh, and there was one more thing I got. Hang on. After I show you all these things that I drag into my house, I bought the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. So, yeah. So now I'm realizing I didn't probably need to buy more glue and more calendars and things, but it's all good. So, anyway, I'm exhausted. This is so cute. This is Bryn's little checklist of what she needed to do before the concert. So sweet. But, yeah, we had a great time. So we went to Halifax, landed in a thunderstorm base. The grass is really high. I'm, like, looking for lions in the grass behind the house here, because it's, like, I don't think the lawn guys... It's probably a week old. They must have come. Anyway, we went up to Halifax and landed in a crazy thunder and lightning storm. We just got down before the storm hit, and then the storm hit, and then we had to fly to Halifax through the storm because the storm had headed towards Quebec at that point. And then we landed. We went shopping. We went to the museum. We went to the beach one night. Then we went camping for a few days. That was so much fun. We went to the beer fest. We went... I saw the movie Vacation, which was really good, and I saw the movie The Gift with Jason Bateman. Oh, I adore him. And we saw that. What else did we do? Went down to see Nana. She's doing really good. 101. She'll be 102 in... Oh, geez, I thought the glue was open. I was like, oh my god, I have to search everything now. I know, Sophie. I'll clean your cage in a minute. I'll clean your cage in a minute. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm like all over the place right now. I'm so tired and then hyper at the same time. Okay, yeah, so we did that, and then we went camping. Camping was so much fun. Annette and Brian have all the gear, so it was perfect. We slept in tents the size of my house. The kids loved it. They had never been camping before, except for like DV, kind of trekking around the island here and sleeping in a tent for a night, but never like at a campground, so they had so much fun. And we bought them like little rubber boats, little rubber dinghies to go around in. And Annette and them had bikes, so they drove all around trails and stuff. Oh my god, they had so much fun. And then on the 18th, the kids and I flew to Toronto, and oh my gosh, so we stayed in the hotel, and we went to the Eaton Centre many times. We went to the ROM Museum, we went to the Ontario Science Centre, we went to the One Direction concert, and then we went up in the CN Tower, which turns out Bryn's not a fan. She got up there and she was absolutely petrified. She was trembling in my arms at the top of the CN Tower. It was not good. So we did that on Saturday, and then of course we came home yesterday, which was Sunday. So we had such a great time. I didn't buy a lot of stuff. I kind of just let the kids buy things, and 3 weeks away it gets kind of expensive, and Toronto we were eating out for like pretty much every meal because, well, I think we only ate probably two 2 times a day. It's just like when we went to Boston. By the time you get up and get going, and then it's lunch, and then you grab something that night. So some days we had breakfast, and then some days we had a late lunch. So, and then just the cost to go in the CN Tower, which is $108 for the 3 of us to just go up. That was before we ate anything. And then going to the ROM and going to the Science Center. So it adds up. So I knew we were going to be doing stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want to buy too much. But you knew I had to buy Project Life cards. That had to happen. But yeah, so I will go clean my house right now. It's, oh my god, this cottage is so musty smelling all the time. So when I came home yesterday, it was like, oh, but anyway, so I'm going to go clean, make it lemon fresh. And do all our laundry. I'm on the 2nd load right now. I think I've got 2 more loads of laundry to do. And just need to go through with a duster and a rag and a mop and clean the place up. So tonight, Scott and I are going out for our anniversary, 19 years, which is awesome. And so him and I are going to go to the water lot for a nice dinner. And yeah, so he gave me a really nice ring that he bought. I'll have to show you at some point. And yeah, so that's what's happening. I'm delaying the fact that I have to go do housework. Alright, so thank you so much for understanding my 3-week break. It was not a break at all. I was out filming more things to show you guys. So, yeah, but we had a great time, and I will share it all with you very soon. Just give me a chance to get back into my routine. The kids don't go back to school till the 8th, so they've got this week and next week off. Brandon has to go to the dentist this week. I have to go for my physical. Great. After 3 weeks of not eating that healthy. That'll be great. Yeah, I had my blood work done before we went away, so I'll get my results when I go this week to find out about the whole wheat and gluten, or gluten and lactose, whatever. I'm so tired right now. Okay, I'm gonna go clean, but I will be back with those videos from our trip, and thank you for understanding the break, and I'll be back with some more videos soon. Alright, take care guys. See ya.